社会线，莫在那地方观后，找你做事人太多，事情两袖清风做，一阴一阳之谓道，仔细东来，明码标价的那些物，
去东来。
坐上颁奖台切。
It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Back to Lopez. It's Jones on the wing. And the three off target.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Lopez with the block.
Le va a subirla.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Yeah, way to play
Ese tiro.
and get to the line.
Le viró la muñeca para Torrey para allá abajo.
BB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied
Digo,
with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
Nada, la máquina lo salvó ahí.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
To the right side. Shot by Collins.
Acá tira un biombo, ¿viste?
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Cabrón, igual sí.
Now here's Jones.
Yo, porque siempre hacen esa mierda.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offense.
Oh,
Anthony Edwards thinks this game is
Y
a
eso.
tough contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
and here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Garland with the defensive effort. And it's the Clippers ball. Outside Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Collins, such a confident shooter, and this guy on the catch, he's ready to rock.
DiVincenzo with it. Jones covering. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Leonard looking over the floor. Leonard draws the double. Three-pointer. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Collins, that's a two-pointer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
Here's DiVincenzo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the 3 ball is good.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
And Edwards slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Yo le cayó un gol, qué basura. Cabrón, Curriba, él se la va a quitar.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, in the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3 ball. DiVincenzo's got 5 now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle skills for Minnesota?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Oh, Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself, the answer back from distance.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. McDaniels outside. Back to Highland. 6 to shoot.
Asustado.
Rejection by Jackson. Outside Mathurin. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Done outside. There's
Toma.
the triple.
Toma.
Trains
La
it from
bocona.
beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Endures for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to
La
bottom.
bocota se lo
Anthony
dio
Edwards
ahí.
said he's such a
Que
great
respete.
coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with
Vamos, que lo
someone
que hay
like
es
that.
presión.
Guys, back to you.
Haslam bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it,
Vamos.
especially in the painted area.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a
Mira. Le subió el azúcar a Georgie. Le subió el azúcar a Georgie. Mira. Ay, Dios
Garland with
mío.
it. He's got 6.
Con Gobert. Ay, mira.
Here's Batum. Julius Randle
puede
with the
foul.
rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And they're
Subió el
scoring 3
azúcar
now
a
as we
Georgie.
conclude the
Chicos,
first
te lo
quarter.
dije. Te tomaron la pastilla del azúcar, baby.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Garland, no good.
Chico, pero que tú hagas.
Boy, that is tough defense.
Vámonos.
Exactly how you want to play him.
On the wing, Batum. Still without a basket. And Garland has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from the top of the key. Minnesota with the rebound.
Hostia.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Randle outside. He nails it.
Chico, y eso se la sacó desde allá,
Randle's got 4
detrás
points
del
in the quarter.
sobaco. Buste.
Indoors, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place. Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The drive by Garland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Garland's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him. With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
A floater. It's hauled in
Me
by
falló
Los
solo,
Angeles.
mira.
And GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard and went been preparing for this level his entire
Right now.
life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone. Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are a battle.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Edwards. And two
Oh,
free throws
well,
coming up, unable to get that one to go.
Era esa, gol.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony
Clean
Edwards
block.
has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
Pass to Leonard.
Oh,
Stolen by Reed. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Outside Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And now the Clippers on the break.
And this is one of the things that makes Mathurin so exciting to watch, that ability to finish on alley-oops.
So both teams making some changes here. Timberwolves trail. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Inside, here's Lopez. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Lopez has got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
And Edwards slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo sinks the triple. DiVincenzo's got 8 points. And stolen by DiVincenzo. To the middle. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Done with some nice D. To the inside. Back to Leonard. .24 seconds left for the first half of basketball. Jones for 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Out to Edwards. Outside, Reed. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected, endorsed, coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
he can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. And finished off by Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi with the flush.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
No hay break con ese cabrón.
Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Kicks it out to Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside Leonard. Driving in. Randall with the block.
How about Randall with the send it back?
Míralo,
Nicely done, Julius.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The three for DiVincenzo. Trains the three-pointer. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
And good from Garland with a sweet move. Garland's got 10 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Outside Mathurin. Jones for three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. A three for DiVincenzo.
No falla.
It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Outside Mathurin. 4 on the shot clock. Fades back. Shot by Collins, no good.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
As to Edwards. Takes a 3. For 3, Edwards nails it.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Here's Dunn. And he makes good on the layup. He has 7.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Here's Highland. Offline with his 3.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Pass to Dunn for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Dunn's got 10.
But this is what you love about Nicholas Batum. Not only does he see the floor, but he's so unselfish.
The wide open look here for Highland. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. For 3, Edwards. Good on the triple. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Done shot's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Edwards, no good. Clippers trail by 10. To the paint.
Oh, solo que se tardó en tirar el
A
cabrón.
shot by Batum, no good. Over in the corner, Edwards. No good with the triple. And it's done in the corner. And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Garland. Done outside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Chris Dunn turning himself into a dangerous weapon on the offensive end.
And it's Clark in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 8. Out to the right wing. There's Garland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
This guy is a gamer. Darius Garland is not bashful and very aggressive setting up defenders.
So both teams changing it up here. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by Shannon. Minnesota leading by 8. And it's Highland in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Wow, Bones Highland crashing in from range. You love to see that.
And it's done penetrating. Outside Garland. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Puts the move on. Left side, Mathurin. And the
Ya lo
Clippers
está
missing
jodida,
it.
mierda, tira bien lento.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And here is Dosunmu. Yep, it counts.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Done shot's good.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the Jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Pass to McDaniels. And the wide open shot from Reed.
El centro sí.
Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 8. And here is Dunn. Edwards defending. Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one. Oh my goodness! What a play!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Los Angeles now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Leonard! Sweet shot at the right time.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball.
No, eso no soy yo, es la máquina.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Timberwolves leading by 3. Jacks up a 3. And there's the 3.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here. How about Darius Garland? He's young, but he is fearless, folks.
Now Edwards. Edwards on the bounce.
Mira eso como lo
Oh,
dejan
that is a
entrar.
big-time jam.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Now Garland for 3. Knocks down the 3.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
It's stolen by Jones. Stolen by
Mira,
McDaniels.
yo la boté.
And now the Timberwolves on
Qué
the break.
ópera, chico.
Edwards missed on the 3. Clippers trail by 3. Oh, the dunk!
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Beyond the arc, buries the deep ball.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Now Jones. Now Garland. Rocket 6. Shoots it up. Gobert there for the rebound. And he commits the intentional
La
foul.
cagué, cabrón, por aguantarla tanto.
DiVincenzo. Cleared away by Jones.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Lopez. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in
Mira,
the same
cabrón, qué
direction.
embuste.
Beautiful to watch.
And they still
Embuste.
have to give at this point.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Garland fires.
¡Toma! ¡Toma!
Absolutely fearless is Darius Garland. What shot? No problem.
And so Chris
Toma yo allí.
timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
No hay nada. No hay nada.
Now they maximize
No hay nada del buche, No hay
Always
nada.
intriguing to see what a coach draws up
No hay
in this
nada del
situation.
bucheo esa.
What you want is to create a clean,
Hay nada, yo aquí te lo dije.
all possible.
No te
Honestly,
quiero.
what they have to in order to get
Ay,
the
ya lo era, vaya.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. That'll count. Misses the 3. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late
Del
victory.
buchecito, papá.
This is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything
Jugando
they
con
had
Jordan.
and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke.
Los días no te duermas. ¿Cuánto está la serie? A mí se me olvidó. Favor tuyo o mío. Te invité ya.